Yes.
So I started the recording, and as well. So welcome everyone to this session by Mohammad Yasir about unlocking the power of Flowise, uh, and more as Yasir just mentioned, it is a more of a hands-on exploration of LLMs, large language models, and retrieval augmented generations. And the best part about this is open source, and you don't need to do any much of code. You just need to understand the architecture, and you need to do some drag and drop, which Muhammad Yasir will be talking about. So regarding Muhammad Yasir, he has been a community member for a long time, and he is a very experienced professional, and he is one of the most, you can say, experimental person that I know, who every week he uh, goes through the latest technology and spends some time and researches about it and shares about it. So, and he is working in he's working in Sharjah government, and he is a very big tech enthusiast. And thanks a lot, Yasir, for accepting the invite to come and share your knowledge about Flowise. Now the floor is over to you. And before giving the floor to you, little bit hygiene and ground rules. I will keep everyone on mute. Please use the chat for your questions, and you can raise your hands as well, and you can ask your questions verbally, and try to follow along with Yasir, and any questions you can ask him as well. Thank you, Yasir. Over to you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to this session. I'm Mohammad Yasir. I'm a government solution architect in Sharjah City Municipality. So, thank you, Mohammad Ashad, for giving this opportunity to give whatever I found. I want to give back to the community. So, just, uh, just I'm doing the same. So, this is a hands-on, so it will be a small, slow pace. It's not a fast pace. So let be calm. And if you are having any PC like with Node.js, if you don't have Node.js, just install it. And just whoever, first of all, I like to know that whoever from the tech background, so that we can move as per the audience. So just put your reaction.
Yeah. Can you
Just
raise your
raise your
hands?
hands.
How many of you are from the tech background? You just raise your hand. There's an option of raising your hand. Yeah, we will keep it interactive. So, yeah. Uh, Come on, Isham. You are super tech, I know. He is not available, maybe.
No, he's available.
Yeah, he's laughing. So we have, yeah. So I think, yeah, many people are tech people who are not, they, at least they know they are part of the community, so they at least have little bit idea.
Okay, so before starting, what I'm saying, like just I will put it in the chat as well. Just install this in your PC, because it's very simple and straightforward. And then start your application. Okay, whenever just do it by yourself and let me know when you're done. Okay, so let me start to give the introduction, because I don't want to make preview make some issue with the, I don't know what happened to my graphics card. Let me make it like this. Okay, so what is Flowise? So Flowise, it's like a low code, no code platform designed for creating and deploying custom large language model application. Flowise focus will be more on, and this it's more focused on two component, that is two frameworks actually, LangChain and Llama Index. So most of the component which are in the long chain or llama index are already they make it whenever any new release they are doing, they immediately they incorporate into this low code no code platform. So let's see what more about Flowise. So it's open source first of all, and it it aimed to simplify the creation of custom LLM application. It features user-friendly drag and drop interface. It's only drag and drop interface, allowing user to build, deploy AI-powered application with minimal coding language. I mean, for in my exploration, there is no need of coding there is no need in the sense if it is a very simple application, even a RAG application, you don't need any coding thing. The only thing you need for it when you connect with the tools. So tools need, it's not a programming actually, it is you need to understand the structure of JSON and how to configure it. And there is something called YAML file. So you need to understand this files. That's more than enough to proceed. So uh, basically, there is no need of coding required for this for Flowise to develop any LLM application. So the key features is like they are providing some ready to use template. You can start quickly to build application. Like there are which I will explore whenever I done with the presentation. The second thing is they have the conversational agents. There is a agents as well. Like separately, you can create an agent and you can incorporate into your chat. And you can deploy it anywhere, even your on-premises or cloud deployment, wherever you need, you can deploy it. It's easy to deploy. And all third-party integration, like it is connected with all APIs, all vector-based databases, and all large language model provider. You can consider OpenAI, Gemini, Cohere, Grok. Recently, they ordered Grok, and then Mistral. So and also AWS and I mean Azure, everything. And you have the marketplace, even if you need to enhance your workflow or capabilities. There is a marketplace here. You can download those needed libraries into your project. So the Flowise architecture, it's like only three modules. I mean, the basic architecture of the Flowise application itself. So they have server, which is a Node.js backend, and the user interface is React frontend, and components, which is integrating with the third party nodes. So these are like it's a very simple architecture. Even if you take it and you can modify it as per your need or as per your even you can add your own what do you call it, own interface or own uh, APIs, you can add it. So mostly they are providing everything as is like which has everything inside. So if you want to develop something out of box, then you can do that because it's an open source. You can take the code and you can modify it as per your need. So basically it has two, I already mentioned, it has a long chain and llama index. So if any of you in this session, if you don't know about long chain is a framework that simplifies the development of application using language model, because the framework for large language model. So this this long chain is leveraged by Flowise to offer visual drag and drag interface, which I already mentioned. Like it can be drag and drop. All the components can be drag and drop, and you can configure whatever you need. All kind of configuration you can do it, and immediately you can publish it for the as application. In the same way, Llama Index. It's also like indexing and retrieving information for a language model. So this is also used by Flowise. So my focus more on long chain, and my focus more on this session is more on how to use Flowise. So I am not going to teach anything about long chain, but when the flow goes, I will give some brief. That's it. It's not a long chain hands-on. So you will learn something about the component basically. So for the deployment, it supports various cloud platform, and and also it supports various integration. It's not only I'm talking about the large language model, it is also support the vector database. There are a lot the famous vector database, which I will explore it on the Flowis. So I think everyone installed the application. If everyone do that, if you started it, let me know. Like just you raise your hand, and I will show the basic. Let me start from this.
Yeah, if you can confirm on the chat whether you have Node.js or not. It is a very simple installation. Oh, Isham has put something in comment. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
I think we
someone
can
is
give a
installation.
cup. Yeah, we can. People are still installing. Uh,
Okay, let me give exploration. This is not a,
sure.
you know, I will explore the whole application, what are the things are there. Then we will move on. Currently, it is like without username and password, without credential. I'm just opening the application, but you can enforce by putting the environmental variable to restrict only the username and password. So let me start exploring that. In meanwhile, uh, I think if someone, Isham, can you just help them? Like you already knew the way, Isham or Praveen. In the chat, just mention what are the version is required so that other people can install. So let me focus on the you know the user in the application. So chat flows, which will list all the your application. It's like a module, like whatever you created. It's just this is the main, like whatever application you are trying to create, it will come here. And also it will show all the components which we are using on it. This will makes like I like this application because I know what are the component inside. I can look, at least it highlights what are the components I'm having. So the next part is agent flow, which they recently added. So I never explored it, but I can show something like what actually they are doing. But I did something, I remember. Yeah, I explored for the multi-agent, but not the regular one. So this is called multi-agent, and there is a worker. So it's like a supervisor and worker. Supervisor will control and agent will work, but I don't want to explore this because it needs more time to understand what is agent, what is worker and supervisor. It needs a lot of time. So this is basically like a agent. If you want to create agent, recently they added, so you can create a multiple agent here and you can incorporate into your chat flows. So the marketplace, this marketplace, like if you want to start something very quickly, like I want to do something, whatever, you can find many options, like see, you can create React agent, send Slack messages, send Discord messages, like ready to, go. For example, let me show something like, for example, uh, very simple. Okay, this is very simple. This is CSV agent, and I have to put the credential. and I need to upload a file, and it's ready to chat with it, the agent is created, and using the agent, like you need to use the agent to create the application. So I think marketplace is for this. Like I want to create anything, like not from scratch, from already whatever it is available, just click on it and use the template and you start your application very quickly. So this is also there, like, let's see how, let me consider this later on, like when I start to develop, like when we start to do the application. Tools, uh, this is more or less for example, you have something like calculator, something, it's like here, this is what I mentioned. We have something like a programming thing, which we do it here in the tools. Okay, you just create the tool with, the needed JavaScript, and I will show the example, like, see, to get the forecast of weather, like you can create like a tool to get information from the external thing, or even if you want to do some calculation, something which is internal, that is also possible. But mainly the tool focus on the external integration. It may be connected to your own API, which is your own system or anything. This is the way to do that. And assistant, this is mainly work on OpenAI. There is no other assistant like OpenAI. If you want to create an OpenAI assistant, just this is my credentials, and I need to select the model, and I need to create the assistant name. What is the description and instruction to the assistant? So the beauty of this assistant is like if you are, uh, I'm mentioning code interpreter and file search. So what it will do, if you are Plus subscriber, you know that code interpreter and file search. This is like a code interpreter in the sense you have if you provide any, uh, for example, you are giving some data set in Excel or CSV, and you are asking about insights about the data. So what it actually does is it generates the Python code. This Python code runs in the sandbox in their own server, and it will generate the output. And the output is output is produced as a result to your chat. Not only text-based, it will also generate, the graphical content. In a sense, say if you have a graph, chart, bar chart, or any such a graphical component, you can find it. So I don't want to go more into it. Then the credentials. Credentials are, uh, the external credentials which you are using, for example, Mistral, Coherence, OpenAI, Grok, Gemini, and you can have multiple credentials. Not only this, if you want to add more Grok, it it's up to you. Like these are the, you see, like assembly for the transcription, and this is for the vector database. This is for search, and Chroma vector, again the database, Elastic the database, and Hugging Face, everything like Mango Atlas. This is also for the uh, vector database. Again, this is the vector database, single store, as again vector database. So V1, so everything, like mostly it covers all the necessary component which you need to add for your application. So if someone, they are already developing something on a long chain or something, and they are good in developing such in a Python, if they look into it, they will be very happy because everything is there and you can just drag and drop and you can develop and deploy in a very quick fashion. So these are the credentials. And variable is a kind of like a setting, or I can say something application variable, not environmental variable, application variable. So you can define some variable and you know you can start to use it in your application. Uh, I will show you how it can be used. So this is the way it can be used. Like define the variable and call the variable in your application, even in the tools. I show you the tools. In the tools, you can use the variable. I'll show you add the variable like. So you can just put like this and add the variable. API keys. These are API keys which you are like whenever you created the application and you are going to deploy, but this Flowise will you are not going to deploy directly the Flowise this environment into anywhere. So this will act as like a service provider. Like you want to expose this as a API, like the complete Flowise as a API. I mean, not the complete, your application as a API. And you want to secure that API. So you can create an API key and you can secure it and you can use it in your Python in any language or any interface or even a mobile application or a kiosk, web application, anywhere you can use it. This one, they recently added document store. It's like if you want to uh, want to store your document. Before it was like in the memory, like whenever you create a chat, it's in the memory and it is not permanently stored somewhere. So they have created something called document store. This is from Flowise. Recently they added this feature. So what it does is like you can add any document, name the document. For example, I will go with the recent paper. Like let me add because I didn't go through the paper, just I'm adding it. Let me close this. Okay, let me add. So it's empty. I want to add the document. So now again, the document loader, it has multiple document loader. You can connect to GitHub. You can make JSON, docx, CSV, Confluence, web scraper, even a web scraper as a document. Web scraper, what it will do, you know that like it will take all the links in the website. It is do two things. Like if you give one link, it will take it. If you want all the links into the website, it will take all the link and it will create as a document store. It's like not in a runtime. It will create a document store. This document store can be used to create a vector and then use it in the chat. So currently what I'm going to do, I want the PDF. Uh, Let me check PDF file. Okay. So I will upload a PDF file. I don't know which one is the right one. Okay. So it will start to make it as a chunk and even are you able to view the splitter? It's not showing.
Select text splitter. Yes.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me move my. Okay. Now you can view. Like what kind of splitter? Currently, we are going on like it's not a code. We are only going with the character text splitter. And you have to mention the size, like a chunk size. You know that chunk size. Chunk size is the the text number of text you want to create it as a chunk. And chunk overlap, it's like you need to overlap between the two chunks, like 100 from the first chunk, the last of the first chunk, and 100 from the next the starting of 100 character from the next chunk. So it is like a 200, it's like overlapping between the two chunks. So custom separator, which we don't need at it, and let me process. So it will process and it will show all the needed like it says there is a 22 chunks and how many characters. So you saw like how it creates the chunk. So this document can be used in your application. So I don't want to get more into it. Just I want to explore this. I want to show the exploration. So this is the document. Even you can add more document loader to the same thing, and you can add more and more. Like it's like you can this is for the permanent case. Like you want to add more documents, variety of documents in a single store, and then you can utilize that in the chat. So that is the main idea of this document store. Okay, let me. Everyone done with the installation? Just whoever installed, let me know.
Yeah, I think 2 minutes we will just take some questions and we will. So can you guys raise your hands if you have installed and you can see this browser on your screen? We will just raise your hands, and if you are finding any difficulty in uploading, we can just wait. But now I think the overview is done, and then we will start exploring as well. And there were a few questions. We will take the questions later, but
No, Arshad, we can take the question in between
yeah.
they finish their
So on LinkedIn Live, one person asked one question. Kagan, he asked a question: how can we implement in Flowise Hugging Face models like Llama 3?
yeah,
Or
it is there. The integration is there. If I show you like show that we go to the but currently I didn't add it that, but we have like okay chat model.
so for that, we just require the Hugging Face API key. That is enough. Uh, the Hugging Face API key, and then from Hugging Face we can call any model like Llama 3 or any open source model that is available, right?
No, it's
Like,
like you need to connect with Hugging Face inference, like inference API, not like that. So there is an endpoint you need to create from there because it's not direct, which will be like I mean it's not as something like free to add. Like you need to create the inference endpoint from the Hugging Face, which is paid one actually from Hugging Face. So you can utilize that. But Hugging Face it supports. Even someone need to use local, for example, Olama is also there. You can use Olama.
okay. Michael is asking one question. What is the agent architecture? Is it crew or autogen?
It will allow everything. Agent architecture, if you want to check, I will show you. You can do anything you want. Auto, baby AGI, conversational agent. Recently, they removed this. They are removing one by one. I think there is AutoGen. Yeah, but there is no crew. AutoGen is there. Airtable agent, Auto GPT. There is no AutoGen, Auto GPT. These are the agent currently they are supporting.
Thank you.
Maybe they will later
Yeah.
on add.
So actually, Michael, this is Mike. He's Michael. I was just confusing. He's the same Michael, Michael Stillman. So he is also creating his own uh, auto
Agent,
gen
agent,
architecture.
yes. Agent, he has his own.
Yeah, he's
Last time
trying to
when
create. If
I,
you want to raise your hands, anyone, and speak and share, you can also do that as well. And Isham has finally installed using Docker. That is nice. Srinath is asking, can we use this framework to build our own marketplace? Like if he wants to replicate with the limited functionality in my company and change OpenAI with custom LLMs, can we do it?
uh, yeah, we can do it. It's like it's open source, so it's up to you to customize. And if you know the coding of Node.js or Next.js, just take the code and you can do it.
Yeah,
You can
cool.
connect
And
with your own internal or custom or internal large language model. Maybe you have your own fine tune. You can connect with it. There is no issues.
yeah, because there is a lot of functionalities that they are. It's a very you can say every day you come on this, you will see something new, new on this tool. So they are very fast in integrating different uh,
Yeah, well,
architectures.
they have
Yeah.
like a community, and not only because they build the community as well. So people are contributing to this. So it's getting every time it is updated.
Prashant is
Even this
asking.
one,
Yeah, tell me.
okay.
Go ahead. Sorry, one more question, then we can go ahead. Prashant is
No,
asking,
no, no.
can we?
I just say
Yeah.
that the agent flow, which I'm seeing recently,
Okay.
because they
Okay.
are keeps on adding. Yeah,
So Prashant is asking, can we connect any external API into Flowise?
yeah. We can connect. We can connect. As I mentioned in the tools, you can connect your external, uh, API, which I show you the example. With example like this, if you see the example, you can find like I'm connecting to open. This is example. Open meteor forecast to get the current what do you call the weather report about this particular latitude and longitude. Not only this, if you see in the chat flow, like I will show one more thing here, the tools. So you can connect. Uh, you see the request and response post. Like if you want to post, you got it. You can connect your URL, the description, and just you can connect. So I'm not going to hands on all these things. Like I'm
Yeah,
going very basic.
sure.
So because we don't have that much time to make a
Yeah,
tool, make something like that. So very, very basic thing. Because I hope you are all from the technical background. So you can explore more
yeah.
after this.
This is more like just giving a hands-on an idea how to explore it. So I hope, I know many people are joining late. So the best thing was people who joined early. So I think we assume that everyone has installed and this is up and running, and then you can continue the use case that is there, and then we can take questions later on. Anyone has challenges in installing it, just put it on the comment, and you can do it later. You can just see what Yasir is showing, and you can try to follow along. We cannot hear you, Yasir. You're speaking, or are you on mute?
No, no,
Then
no, no. I'm not. I'm just listening.
okay, cool, cool. Yeah, so I think we should go ahead because we have less time. We have 40 minutes up, so we can just continue, and then we will see how we can do one simple use case.
Okay, let me start with the very, very basic chat, like a conversational chat. Okay, so uh, Everybody following me, just raise your hands, whoever installed, and let me start. Okay, just follow me, whatever I'm doing, and it is very easy. It's very super easy. It's not easy, simply we can say easy. So just in the chat flows, just click and add new. And one more thing I forgot to tell you, like if you are one more thing, just for the current thing, if you don't have any uh, let us just go to the grok. Like I will also share the link, because you want to, this is the quickest sorry, not this one, grok cloud.
Quickest, and you don't need to put your credit card also.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, so I will share this in the chat. Just log in with your Google account, and here the API keys, just create API key, click and create copy, and you just use it here. Just I'm showing, but I'm not going to create how to create the API key. So everyone, like everyone following me or not, just I want
Yeah,
to know
we will give
if you
them.
have any difficulties.
Yeah, we can use any API key. Grok. If people don't have any API key, they can use Grok, which is very easy to create. If you have, yeah, but I think for this use case you can use Grok because we can be on the same page. Correct? Srinath has confirmed. Yeah, we'll just wait for 2-3 minutes. People just try to get have your API key ready, and then we will take the next step. Yasir, any you're calling me or something by or okay? Sorry. By mistake, he muted. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, why are you calling me? I'm like, sorry.
No
Go ahead.
issues. So if everyone is done, let me know.
Yeah, done. We can
To
carry
create
on.
the API.
Yeah.
Okay.
Three people are only
So
active, huh? Only three people are active. Others, please, if you want to follow along, just also put on the chat so that it is more useful. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
okay. So let's say like if you are able to create, then it's okay. If you're not, let me show you how to create. When you when you are in the, I'll show you. This is the console. Like go to the API keys and create API key and put some name like whatever you want. Like uh, for this for Flowise demo and submit, you will get the key. So copy it, because later on you cannot get it. So copy and paste it in your any safe places, and that's it. So I'm going to delete, so no one wants to use. Okay. So after creating this, after getting the key, I told you, you should uh, in the credentials, just add credential, uh, grok API, and put some name and your API key and add. That's it. So it will be ready. Now let me start to add a very simple chat. Okay. So for chat, what we need two things. for a simple chat. We need a chains. Okay, chain is mandatory for any chat here. Like when you open a chat, chain is very, it's like mandatory for the chat. So let me open the chain. And what chain we need is like a conversational chain. Okay, it's like a simple conversation. I don't want to go with my other thing. I'm just putting a simple conversational chain. Okay, now I am drag and drop here. I think everyone able to view this. So the mandatory, you know, thing or chat model and memory and the conversation. You don't want to connect anything. Only you need two thing. And you can also add the chat prompt template if you need, and the moderation. The recently they added this information to make it a responsible AI, and also this is a simple system instruction for this chat. Okay, now I want to create a chat model, so I am going to long chain, select the long chain, and then going to the chat model, and the grok is the last one. So I have drag and drop that grok, and here you can select grok and the model. These are the model currently available. Like whatever model you select, it's up to you. I'm just selecting Mixtral, and temperature. It's up to you to select which temperature you need. If it is high, it will hallucinate. If it is more low, it will not, it will be more concise. So it's up to you to decide whichever you need. So it's done. So these are the configuration done for Grok and conversational chat. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect with the chat. That's it. So it's connected. Okay. So let me now I hope you are able to view my screen because it become very small. Anyhow, I will later on I will make it more larger to show more. So now another mandatory node is memory. So I want to go to the memory. Currently, we are doing the conversational thing. So, oh, sorry. So we want to go, I want to have the conversational. I don't want the buffer one. Uh, I don't want to give more explanation about this because it's more in depth into it. Let me say conversational memory. I'm taking the conversational memory. No, not this one. I'm taking it wrong. Let me, this one, sorry. I think I'm taking something wrong. Second. Okay. Simple buffer memory. Currently, let me create a simple buffer memory. Okay, now everything is done. We are attached with the chat model and memory, buffer memory. Okay, so the application is ready and save. So I'm giving something like grok chat. save. So it's saved, and let us try our hand. Hi. And one more thing, Grok is, it's a very fast inference model, platform, not a model, the platform. So it's very quick.
Yasser,
Yeah.
can you repeat the connection flow part? And okay, one person has messaged me. I request people, please don't do direct message, put the message on to everyone. Regarding one person has messaged me regarding credentials, so you need to go and add your Grok API and you need to give your details that are there. So that is about credentials. And Prashant is asking about connection flow. You can just show that step again.
Okay.
That will be
Okay.
nice.
Okay. So, I told you from the first, there is something called conversational chain, which, there are three components we are going to use it here. One is the conversational chain and memory. This is memory, which is, which utilize the in-process memory and chat model, whatever chat model we are using. Uh, Currently, I selected Grok Chat. We can have Mistral, we can have Open AI or Azure Open AI or AWS, the models, whatever they are providing. So you can put whatever you want. So currently, I selected Grok, and for memory, I created buffer. So here, whenever you select some node, the node with the asterisk, red color asterisk, which is mandatory, you need to connect with other node. This conversational chain, the chain is the end, end of your the complete flow, the flow for the application. So conversational chain is the end of the endpoint of this flow. And Grok chat, I'm connecting with the chat model, and buffer memory, I'm connecting with the memory. It's a very simple, like I can show you again how you can connect. Just move on to the point Grok chart and just click on it and drag and drop to like drag, it's not a drag and drop, and drag to connect with the other node. The same way, you click and that's it. So it's a very simple, like as so currently it is ready and you can chat, you can do like it's like a conversational chat. So you can make more. So this is the chat. You can clear the chat. You can start from first. And your chat is ready now. So everyone notice like how this chat can be utilized, like this chat can be deployed. Like I want to deploy it my website. So in that case, it's very simple. Just this is for without authorization, you just utilize your chat in any of your website, external website, not even inside. It doesn't need like in your own, I mean, the domain, but this should be exposed externally. If it is something on premise or internally you are using, that is okay. That is also possible. So internally, if you are using it in your intranet applications, you can use it. So just copy paste this script into your HTML, and this will be appeared in the. And if you want something like a full page HTML, you can go on it. And they are also providing React, uh, how to get the React in it. So whenever we're done, uh, we need some sample page. Let me use Mistral to create some sample page. I will show For example, sample modern HTML website. Okay, a simple website. Let me. Okay, I have created a simple website. Now I'm going to add this code. I added the code. Let me. You got it? You got chat. So in this way, you can connect your chat and you can deploy it like this.
I think you have on. You're only sharing your Chrome browser, or you're sharing your full screen, because we could not see the other things. We can only see the Chrome browser.
No, Chrome browser with like my website. You are not seeing anything
Now I'm
like
seeing. Now
my.
I'm seeing. But the initial steps, for other windows, like how you, where did you paste the code of this?
Okay, 1 second. I will show you in the view page source. Okay, here I pasted in the script. The script is pasted here. End of the body, like before the end of the body.
So this, you can also deploy this on your WordPress website, simple
Any
chatbot.
website, any website you can deploy it. Like so, you can build any chatbot within like within a few like 2-3 minutes you can build it. For example, you want to build a specific one, you want to create something with some system instruction, and you want to improve yourself like a more additional thing. You can use this additional parameter. This is like a simple, you know, you want to make some specific one. I want to create something like for a specific need. Uh, let me craft the prompt for this. Let me make another conversation. Let me change the model. Do you have anything to say? Like if you want the chatbot to do something, like let me know. If you mostly my sessions are like this, I will get something from the
So just
uh
think about this academy, right? The Decoding Data Science Academy. So people are coming to that website and they want to just get a welcome message, and they want to know more about decoding data science, the community, the academy, the people who are
okay.
there.
In that
Yeah.
case, I want to create something called web scraper. Like I will do it later on, but this one is like a basic one. So I want some system instruction. So uh let me uh can you share something in the chat? Like I want to make as a system instruction. If
Uh,
anyone have idea.
any welcome message, like when you say system prompt, like welcome message, right? Like they want to answer in a specific way.
Yeah, specific constraint. Like if for example, okay. Uh let me what I will use something like I will make that ESG, environmental sustainability, and environmental social governance. So assistant and copy the instruction. I put it here. Save. Let me ask. Okay, this is I need to make. This is important to make a proper system prompt.
Yeah.
Oh, those. Okay, I will make it. I will type it simple. There is no need like that.
So just people, just for your information, what is a system prompt? It is some initial instructions that you can give your chatbot to guide it's the responses that is there. And this is not shown to the user. This is just for to give an idea to the bot, like he as Yasir is doing, right? He is mentioning about the ESG. He's giving specific instructions to the bot that you are this, and only answer questions that are related to ESG, and don't hallucinate or don't answer. If you don't know any question, don't answer it. So these are some of the system instructions that we give any bot. So when you are asking about to add two numbers, this is not a system prompt. This is an action, or you can not. That is not what is a system prompt. System prompt is initial instructions that you are specifying the bot to answer very specific questions that are there related to your user use case. So I think now it
See,
is, yeah.
yeah. So I put the instruction. So it started to deal with this. Let me ask what is ESG. So it will say what is the ESG, what are the reporting.
So now if you ask any question related to Python code or any other question, it will not tell you. It will
It
give
says
you
everything related to the
ESG, but anything else?
ESG.
Yeah. So if
No,
you can
anything.
just try to break it, just ask some question that is not related to ESG. What is someone is asking what is Python, anything. What is the Python code for?
Python. But it needs to be more perfect. The instruction should be proper. I'm not
Yeah.
making more because it needs. That is what the
Yes.
prompt should be crafted properly, not like this.
Uh,
So it is going out of it. But anyhow, this is like even if you ask it more related to this, but we need to
um,
make more. I mean.
Instructions.
More instruction, not this is not enough,
Yeah.
which will hallucinate again. So this is very basic chat. So I think everyone followed me and you can got it like okay.
Someone is asking few questions. Again, she is asking, Ashwarya is asking, would it be possible to quickly summarize the step between getting the code from Mistral to adding it to the HTML page? That is very simple. You just got the code and you put it in the inside the HTML tags. That is it.
Which one? I couldn't get the question.
The step between getting the code from Mistral. Uh, So from Mistral, you got the code. So that is, he just generated a HTML page just to show you as a demo. But if you have a web page already, then you don't need to do that. You can just put your code of your chatbot, the 5 lines of code, and you can put it on any of your website. So they are getting confused that you generated some HTML code from Mistral, right?
Not Mistral. It is hello.
Yeah. The before this,
Okay.
in from Mistral, you just created a website that was just for
No,
demo
no.
purposes.
Yeah, that is for demo purpose. Leave that.
Yeah.
That is for I created some website which is like to show you like how it works. So it's not about anything related to Flow. It's just you consider the website any external website you want to
Yes.
add it. So and one more thing I forgot to add it. So this is like if you want to actually embed to your website. If you don't want to embed or you want to secure your thing, in this case, you can create you can use the default key or add additional key. Using that key, for example, if I make it, it will not work. Let me show what are the other way to add. So from Python, you have the Python application, which you need to integrate. It's very simple, straightforward. Only you need to give the API URL. If it is API key, it should be added key. Let me take. So it's a very simple, straightforward. Just an authorization key, and which is a bearer key you need to add. And create the function to send the payload. And what is the payload? It's a very simple the question. That's it. So for more information, you can read the document, how the query should be there. And for JavaScript, and in case of curl, you can use and this one you cannot use with the chatbot. So if I remove this, it will show. Okay. So we have maybe in future they will add more in the integration. So very simple. We have created the grok like a component chat model group grok chart. Sorry, not I mean the component called chat. Okay, we added it, and then we added the buffer memory. We connect everything to the conversational chain. So just connect with the graph chat, click, and drop it in the other node called chat model. And from the buffer to the memory, buffer memory to the memory. So this is very, very simple chat. So we create it, and I explained you how we can deploy it with the embed. I showcase you the like I'll show you. So we have did this, and now we will move on to uh, for RAG RAG application. So let me create another one. This time Grok cannot be used because it doesn't have the embed model. So we need to use, currently I'm going to use Mistral. So let me prepare. So in this case, this is like, I need to make first, I want to make the document loader. Earlier, I told you there is something called document store. Let me, where is it? Ah, this is document store. So we can take from the document store and we can put it, but I will do it something from scratch. I don't want to use the document store. So like a PDF file, I make a PDF file. So PDF file is there. So what we need to do, so first of all, I need to use PDF. Like let me select the PDF file. I'll put this paper. And then this one, they recently add this option. Before that, I need to check what is it. Uh, one document per page or one document per file. Okay, so here there is something called text splitter. If you want to add, you can add, but mostly let me explain in that manner. Like, let me go for the text splitter, how it should work. So I already showcased that one for creating the documents. Let me go to the text splitter, the available text splitter. So I'm going with the character text splitter and put it here. I'm putting the same thing like chunk size and chunk overlap. The same. I don't know. I'm not going to change it, which I earlier mentioned that what is chunk size and what is chunk overlap. And I'm going to connect with the splitter. So document is ready. Now we need to embed this document. So let me go and click on embedding. Currently, I'm going to use Mistral. So I'm taking the Mistral one. You have multiple things like the same way, like available embedding is all these things. Even it suppose Olama as well. Okay. So let me select the credential. Mistral embed. Even you can use OpenAI as well, but I'm actually a fan of Mistral, so I'm using Mistral.
So here, everyone, you need to create a new API key, Mistral API key. Earlier we
No,
did for
Mistral
Grok.
is, yeah, Mistral, you need to add the card. Without that, they cannot provide that. Cohere usually should support, but I don't know. Cohere is it's not working. Before the session, I just tried with the Cohere. I don't know, something they need to fix. Cohere is free to try. It's like a trial, but I don't know. It's not working. So we have the embedded model, and now what we need to do, we need to add one more component, which is vector store. So there are two, these are depreciated and don't want to use again. So they created the new one. So currently what we are going to use, we are not going to use anything existing. Like I'm going to use in-memory vector store because for other thing, we need to connect all APIs and all. So here we don't want to connect anything. Okay, PDF file and the embedding model and then vector store. So what I'm going to do with this, let me connect. First, I want to connect with the embedding model, connected, and document, connected. So you can change the top K, which is default 4. If you want to increase that, you can increase. So it's a memory retriever or memory vector store. So let me make it memory vector store. And then I'm going to connect. Now here we need to select the chain. So chain, this is the document QA built-in chain. So here I'm selecting this. So which has chat model, vector store retriever, and memory. Here the memory, if you create memory, it will be okay. If they are like they are supporting both way. So let me make a vector. Oh, sorry. Make it default. And then chat model, again, we need to get the chat model. Chat model here, I'm going to use Mr. And let me move to a little bigger one. This will be, okay, I'm going to use open Mr. It's not visible. Let me connect and then I will make it visible. Okay, the RAG application is ready. Let me explain one by one.
So here, which vector database we are using for this use case?
This one is in memory, not any,
Okay.
like it's in the memory, not any such a database. Let me add one more thing. I will add the memory as well, so that it will be kind of a question and answer.
But there will be some limit to for in-memory vector database, right? If you want something bigger or something faster, I think then you need to look into
No.
other.
Yeah, for something faster, something you want to do, because this in memory, in memory actually, what they are doing, they in their structure, generally in their structure, they have something called SQLite. They are not using very big database, so they are managing something in the SQLite itself. So it won't be like that much optimal. But for the demonstration, I'm showing that. So if you want to use a proper one, go with the proper, vector database, whichever finds it suitable for you and for your use case or your project. So everything is created. Let us try some questions. But before that, I want to know, let me back. I want to know which file I uploaded. We zoom in to see, because I want to ask some questions related to that. Okay.
So this paper is about what exactly? This is
I didn't read, but this is the recent one, very recent one.
okay.
Yesterday only,
Diffusion models.
day before, diffusion model, something, bit fusion. Okay, I want to ask some questions related to.
I, I can't also even understand this paper. I think Michael can understand this paper.
Yeah,
Michael is there in the call, so he's quietly observing. Yeah.
Okay, now we created everything, but we need to
Yeah.
make it. This
Can you
is you
put
you
that
use
link of that paper on the chat if possible? Yes.
yeah.
So
Let
that
me put it.
Aryan is also asking. Uh, yeah, is looking Latin and Greek.
Okay,
Uh,
so let me. I will try to ask some question related to the paper.
Summarize the paper or
No, it will not summarize because it's like rag.
hmm,
Because it's not that much. Let me take
yeah,
something like this. Before that, I want to make you. Whenever you create the rag, there is some new icon. You see the new icon. You got it.
yes,
It's
absurd.
upset
Yeah.
vector database. If you change anything, you should do this. Otherwise, it will not work because it's in memory. So it has some limitation. even for anything out, like if you are using Pinecone or Pydrant or Chroma DB, whatever, just you need to connect. You are connecting with the external source, so you just connect with the external source, and then I mean the API or whatever. Like it needs to be processed. So the processing happen when you click on this. So you have to click, and it says what is going to happen. And let's start.
Here the chunking and all is default, right? The chunk size, the overlap.
Yeah, yeah. We can define it. I show you. Like there is a currently it is by default it is 1,200.
Okay.
You can put as per your need. Is it that much lengthy paper?
37 pages.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's getting out. Okay, let's see.
But this will be only for the first time. It is going to take so much time. After that, I think it is going
Yeah,
to be
whenever you are.
faster. Aryan is asking the question, any alternate for Mistral that does not use credit card?
There is something called Cohere, but
It's not
I don't know.
working.
Before
Yeah.
I tried, it's not working. Let me show you what is it. Like I will share the. You just try. So it should work, but I don't know. Maybe I'm out of credit or I'm out of quota.
I think we should take a small one, a small PDF, 5 pages or something.
No, no, no. It's something wrong with the Mistral API. I don't know what is it. Okay, in this case, I don't want to use right now. I don't want to be confused. Let me replace it with the. So this is the beauty. I can replace it with OpenAI immediately.
It is very
So
good for
uh,
experimentation and
let me make OpenAI. This is for. I'll make it less because I'm using Rev. And see the in the OpenAI, the beauty is like they added one more thing. If you use GPT-4, you can allow that is also I will add it so that you can be
the formulas and all they can be able to understand, right? The formula and everything.
yeah, everything it can understand, but the thing is you can upload an image. The Vision LLM is also supporting here. Okay, so let me add embed model. Okay, now connected, and I'm saving and upsetting. Okay, let's see. It's done. Actually, this will be very fast, actually. Even Mistral having some issue. So that is what it has. So it's done. Let's see See, it shows that document. What is it? And it shows the chunk. Actually, these are chunks. Okay, now it's good to go with chat. I saved and everything. Okay, let me go on. So get something from here.
You Google mixed precision strategy. Uh,
Okay, let me ask a very simple question. What is, because it's a rack, it will take time.
So this will also answer from the web as well, right? From the large language model. Uh, if the answer they are not able to get it from the document. First preference they will give to the document, and if it's not able to find in the document, it is going to use the internet.
No, internet it will not
Not
use.
internet,
It
sorry,
will
the LLM.
not their own knowledge.
Yes, in this case, we are using Mistral API.
So this Bitfusion, this is what I'm trying to show you.
Yeah.
Bitfusion, it is not in anywhere in their model. Even if you try with the chat GPT, you cannot find this, because this is yesterday I think yesterday they released this paper. Let me see, 6th June. So even if they didn't have this, this is a very recent paper. So you can chat with this document and you can ask any questions related to this. Let us ask.
Will will be able to understand the image? Uh, if we ask it, explain the diagram on page number 2, I don't think so, right?
Oh,
It's not
sorry, I
that.
should not ask like this. Let me ask, what is like any, no, diagram, it's a different thing. Like, let me ask something reason. In audience, do you have any questions? Like I can
I
put
will
my
ask.
mind.
I will ask my
No,
turn now.
you have the document I already shared. Just share some questions. Let us put into it.
Okay. Yes. Any questions, people from the audience? So Aryan, OpenAI API key, you can get it. We have discussed it multiple times in our community, so you can get the data from there. So Prashant is asking, can be done by multimodal RAG? Yeah, we will take that later. It is out of scope of this workshop. This is we are just doing a simple RAG, but we can always do that. Can we instruct the chatbot to explain bit fusion in a simple manner if user is from non-technical background? This is a nice thing. So, but here I don't know how will it explain in a simple term about what is bit fusion. If you can ask this question, can you explain bit fusion to a sixth grader?
Let me put.
Here it is going to
Okay.
use the LLM to simplify some of the things, some of the terms.
Okay. It more.
To a sixth grader, that is the best thing. To
Six.
a sixth grader. If the user is a sixth grader. Sure. Ah, nice. But how magic tool? Everything is magic only here.
Yeah, the prompt makes sense. Like if you give the
Yeah.
prompt, it would give you more proper answers. So these are the like how to make it, rag. And one more thing, I want to add something called web scraper here. So let me try
Yeah.
the web scraper.
You can put our the decodingdatascience.com
Yeah,
and ask
let
questions
me.
about mm,
So in this case, I want to go to the document loader as gee.
but it's very interesting, putting everything together. But one thing I request people, this is not a beginner level thing. Most of the things that are happening here, you should be aware of the flow, the architecture. So if you are very new to LLMs and LangChain, then this will be a little bit difficult for you to digest, because there is a lot of prerequisite knowledge that you need to at least have. Leave the coding aside. Coding is something different, but at least you should know what is chunking, what is vector store, what is embeddings, why we do embeddings, how do we connect everything, what is the flow of the information that happens, and then it will be easier for you to do it. And this is just an interface that makes things easy for you. It just replaces the code to no code, as we can see, and how Yasir just replaced Mistral with OpenAI in just couple of minutes. That is the power of experimentation.
Oh, sorry. In between, I started everything.
That
Oh,
is
sorry.
fine.
Okay. So let me cancel it and we'll start from the first. See what I'm doing. I added another document loader, which is called Cheerio Web Scraper. I put the base URL, which is decoding data science. Oh, once again, decoding data science. Let me zoom in. Oh, okay. So we have decoding data science. And if you want a single URL, okay, you can put like this. If you want a multiple URL, you just open and make it fetch the link. So what will happen? It will fetch all the links related to the website. It will bring all, the whole list, and let us save. And we have a list of links. So these links we are going to use it for, again, we are going to use this text splitter, but this time the text splitter is different
But
because
will it not
it's
take
a,
all the pages that is there in decoding data science? Because there are a lot of blogs, lot of articles
maybe
only,
maybe the first one. Let me check.
because they are just taking the first, the first folder, like underscore blog. Inside
Yeah.
blog, there are more than 200 articles.
No,
Inside,
that is I don't know the how much depth they will go.
okay, okay.
But
Like
let me
suppose if I
check.
just do underscore blog, then it will take more details inside the blogs. Like whatever I suppose I want something very specific to blogs, so they will then I need to give slash decodingdatascience.com/blog.
Yeah, you can add more to, but I think but last time when I tried, it goes into depth. Let us see. Let us fix with this for the time being. But there is a possibility. Uh, Additional parameter. Ah, this is the thing. I'm limiting.
Yeah, you can increase here,
This
I
is
think, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can increase here. Uh,
There any other alternative to this web crawler, or is this the best one, or is this the Cheerio?
Cheerio. The other one, there is something called web. They removed it, I think. There is a website scraper, simple website scraper, but I
Yeah, they
don't know.
keep
It's not
changing
that.
it. I think according to the permission and everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
So let's have this one. Okay. Mm. So I added. We have like a 10 links, which I made it, and this is the additional parameter which I told you. Like we have this. Let me connect with the text splitter. So I need to add one more text splitter, which is related to HTML. So
So Srinath is asking, do we have any limit on how much we can crawl? I think it depends upon the web scraper tool that you are using.
No,
Uh,
this one will do because before they have something, this additional parameter, they don't have additional parameter. I remember I gave some website, it keeps on scrolling, it's keep on crawling and getting more and more. It's like going unlimited. I'm not able to stop it. So they put the limitation to make it 10. It will go like if you put the link, for example, you have 100 links, it will go 100. So some website, it's like, something like a forum or, social media. You cannot put like this. So it will be very huge. So in case of your own website, you have a like a limited number of pages. So you can use that. Otherwise, it will be very huge. So again, I make it as HTML Markdown text splitter, and I'm going to use it here. And now we want to take the document. Connect with this document. Okay. But I don't want to work. You can connect multiple document to this. This is like a kind of array for the vector store, but I don't want to make it more confusing. Let me cut this one. You can add a multiple document to the documents, not only PDF. If you have CSV, if you have, I show you what are the document loader, possible document loader. You can utilize that. So now I connected with Cheerio Web Scrapper, HTML, and other are same. Like you got it. Everything is same. Like in memory store, I'm connecting with OpenAI embedding and the same. Only the thing is I cut this document and I'm connected to this decoding data sets. That's it. Let's have uh,
oh, oh, oh.
you are
Also, can we will see this, we can also do some of the agents work also in Flowise. They are slowly integrating some of the, I suppose we want to save some of the outputs, the input and the output to a Google Sheet.
yeah, that is what I told. Even I shared something about that. But we cannot cover that need
Yeah,
a,
yeah, but
a
that is a good
specific
thing about,
scope.
that is a good thing
Okay,
about this. Yeah. You go ahead.
okay,
Sorry for that.
okay. So we done like the very simple. Like I removed the document which I already added because that is we don't want, and there is a document loader, Cheerio Web Scrapper, and then here the text splitter. I'm using HTML to Markdown because the Markdown, most of them they are speaking in the Markdown, so I'm converting that into Markdown, and then we are splitting that, and which is again connected with the in-memory vector store where
Mhm.
it will do the embedding. It will convert that text chunk into the vector, and it is again make it as input to the vector store retriever or the conversational retrieval QHA. And finally, we are connecting with the chat model. And I'm not connecting with chat memory. You can, if you want, like, you know, uh, the same thing, the buffer memory, if you want connect. So you can have the conversational QA. Let me start to make a upset vector database. Let's see how it goes. So these are the thing. Let me upset.
We can also do web scraping. We can also add your all your PDFs of your document. You can do a
Okay.
lot of things.
Totally, totally 251 added document, which is, I mean, 251 chunks. And so it will bring everything, the lines.
All the
Okay.
basically the front page has come. That all the testimonials have come, and
Yeah, everything. Like,
yeah,
let us. Okay, it's done. So let us ask the question. Now the time to ask question. So now you are done. You need to tell me what I want to ask. Let us ask about the hackathon which you are having right now.
I don't think they will give, because hackathon is inside the blog. Let us see. Let us see. It will not give. You can say, tell me more details about hackathon. So let us see. Let us see what it gives. They took the
The
last
old one,
one.
last one, yes. Okay, any questions
But
related
yeah,
to
it
this
picked up.
chat?
Yeah, can you please put on the chat any question? Can you give some of the testimonials? Give some of the testimonials. If you can just, yeah. I should do this immediately. So this is, I should do this because this is nice, because uh, and then this is very easy. You can
But
get the code from here. You can get the code and you can put it on WordPress also.
yeah,
And then
and
people
if
can,
and also you can connect. You remember, like I am integrated with WhatsApp chat. You can also include it in the WhatsApp chat. Like you make some special number and add it, and that will be more useful. Like whenever someone trying to ask, they can ask. If they are in the group, maybe you can make a special tag to ask. For example, if you are in the group, maybe decoding data science, they have tried to ask some question related to your community, or something related to the you know any it's
this
taking
is
so
taking
much
some
time
time, right? I think because,
because of the memory based thing. That is
ah,
the thing. Because if you are using like vector proper vector databases, then that will be better. But I'm not recommending this for ragging. For just to showcase, I just use something which is more useful for you, for the I mean for your for your use case.
yes, this is a very good application to make prototype, to do a lot of things. Uh, Ashwarya is asking, if I add another Cheerio web scraper that includes a link to the blog, then would the chatbot be able to answer the hackathon question correctly?
Yes, even if I
Yeah,
increase the size of the uh, because currently I make it as a 10, only 10 links from the website. If I make it 20 or 30, maybe it will take it from there.
I think the some the this is taking time because it is, there are a lot of testimonials, so they are gathering everything and then they
Ah,
are trying
okay,
to. That is why
okay, okay,
it's not a
okay,
very specific question, and that is why it
okay.
is
So
happening. I think we can yeah, we can just try to, can we stop it and try something specific, like or if you do clear, then it will uh, okay, you can mention talk, who is the founder. Just, can you just ask who is the founder? Let us see how is it, it will answer this question. The founder, just say this question, who is the founder? Oh,
that start
author.
taking.
They are not able to understand. About me. Who is the, how else to put that? Who is the owner? Who is the owner? Who's the owner? Just say who's the owner of this website.
Okay, who is the
Owner of this website. Is
Not
it
taking.
completely lost or
No. Just a second. Let me clear. Let me close.
yeah, try again? This is about me. It should be. Uh, no, it gave the
Yeah.
answer. It gave the answer about hackathon. So I think let me.
No, it should give. Uh, or let me again. I will make the upset. The problem with the in-memory, it is like this. Even I tried, the limitation is very, there is a lot of limitation. If you have very simple, very small file, you can do it, but this has too much, 247. So it's not working what you are like expected. Let me check
Okay, can you ask this
this.
question? What is AI residency? Just ask what is AI residency. Let us see if it is able to. AI residency.
I
Uh,
think something
it is
happened.
breaking.
No,
Uh,
it's not. It's not getting anything.
yeah.
Let me do it again. But it is taking something with it. This is the problem. Might be that is the reason. Let me ask something related to this.
Yeah. What is
What
Amit Sinha?
said
Okay.
about you?
Oh, you know you're going exactly. Your spelling is M. It's okay. Arshad, just say Arshad. MMAD. AD.
AD, okay.
Just to be a little bit sure. Michael is saying some hosting providers block various part of the website from scrapping to prevent DOS attacks.
Yeah, that is what
That, um, it's okay. It worked initially. I think there is just
because
ask the
that
same
is something
question.
related to the issue. Maybe
I just ask the same question
API.
again about hackathon. What is the current hackathon? Let us
Let's
see
see.
if that is not getting answered. It means there is some problem.
No, I'm not recommending this in-memory vector store. This is
Did not directly comment on Mohammad Ashad. However, Wahab Ali, this is correct. Where did you get the name Amit Sinha?
no. I just saw it in something in the web scrap.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Amit
okay. I will
Sinha.
ask something about Wahab Ali. What he said.
Yeah. I just was, I don't remember. Amit Sinha is as a student. Let me remember. Maybe a long time back. Correct. It's working.
Okay, you got it.
So it is working. So now, as Yasir, you always give everyone some homework, right? Some assignment
Yeah.
so that they can practice and they can and share their learning. So I request. So we had 20 people at one time. Right now we have 13 people on the Zoom and 10 people on LinkedIn Live. So we have a good crowd. So you want to give them any final assignments because this is just a demo. how to get Flowise, and but you need to take it forward. Then only you will be able to appreciate whatever Yasir has discovered today. Yeah, go ahead, Yasir.
So, always my point, like whatever you are, like wherever you have the expertise or experience, use that and take the use case from there and develop something on it. This is what my point. So, anything, if your background is related to accounting, no issues. Take something, some use case from accounting, or if you are finance, or if you are from marketing, or if you are from sales. Don't worry, any area, anything, any domain, or any domain you are working on it. So take the domain and try to improve it using by leveraging this kind of technology. So that's my point. If you are more technical, so if you are like more into this, generative AI, and you are developing some kind of application, so this will be a starting point, and you can make like kind of a mock-up, understand the framework. This is very good to understand the long chain framework. Even myself, I learned many things from here, not by coding. Actually, we should learn by coding, but this is very simple and
No,
easy
no,
to
no,
understand the flow.
no.
Other than that,
I,
yes,
I want to tell you. So for people who are learning these things new, right? Uh, Coding becomes very complicated. I know coding is a good way, but for people who are new to code, this is a good start. But even though what Yasir and people who know and appreciate these things more, people who have learnt about these things, about whatever we have discussed. So you need to know the some basics, then you will be able to do it. Coding is one way to also do it. LangChain provides a lot of opportunities, but this is a easy way to do it, visual way to do it, right? Like you can see how the embeddings is connected with each other, how the uh, vector store database is connected. Here he's using in memory. You can use any other thing. You can quickly change your API. So it's a very good learning platform. But one thing I wanted to ask, this can we see, like suppose this application you created, this
yes,
now if we deploy this, we get the code, we get the code and we put it on a website, and whenever a person is asking for any queries, questions, so
yes.
does this have to run in the background or something, or what it is? Will it be always alive?
Let me explain how the deployment works. Like you need to, if it is a public site, you should have something called this same framework. The Flowise should be run in any cloud provider or your any hosting space, but out of your, it should be exposed outside. And you need to create, there is something called environmental variable uh, in the in the what do you call it, in the source. Just make sure to put username and password to protect it. And from there, even whenever you done something here, I want to, I forgot to mention the other part. Like here, something called export the chat flow. So what will happen, like you are doing something, you are working on something and you are finishing, and you just export it, and you can load the chat flow from, I mean, in your production area, like you can load the flow and just publish it. So after publishing, it will be exposed outside. So you can easily, you can put it in your website.
Can you give one example, like where can we load the chat flow? Which are the services, like
No,
big services
no,
after exporting it? Like,
no,
can we do it in
after,
AWS, Bedrock?
no, no, I cannot do it right now because you
Not,
need
no,
to
I'm
host and you
asking,
need to,
asking.
I'm
No,
saying you need the same, running application in any
yeah.
environment, but out of, it should be accessed via website or internet. So then you can utilize the same, whatever I told you, like earlier, like you just get the code, embedding code, and just, you know, you can put this in the website, and it is ready. You can just use it. So any questions from the audience, and
Yes,
we
we
need to
will
wrap
take,
up.
yeah, I think it was a very good session, and we answered a lot of questions. But only thing is, please continue this, uh, uh, whatever Yasir has mentioned. I know I saw only 5 people active who has already tried, who has installed Flowise, but I request other
Yeah.
people to try to do it. You can get all the details on YouTube, Google as well, how to download and how to get started. The only thing is you need to do it. There is no other alternative. I think yes, uh, we can. Michael is asking, what did you learn doing this? And Srinand is asking, graph RAG available here. Do we have graph RAG available here? Graph RAG, RAG.
Currently it's not there. Maybe the future they will add it, because this is up to you. Or you contribute for them
Yeah, you
if you
can
are more
always.
technical. Yeah. Or you can take the code and you can just you add your part.
So Michael is
So
asking, what did you learn by doing this? So it is a good experience. If you want to add something.
no, for me, if the question is for me.
Yes, yes, I think for you only because it's for
Okay.
Michael. It's for Yasir only, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm not, I'm just exploring the long chain or something. Like I did some simple research on it, and I did some simple projects. But when I came to, this Flowise, and I learned a lot. Like I know lot much component about what are the components available. Much more segregated, and when I look into the long chain document, it is very tough to understand where it is. Like it's like you need to read a lot, but here it is very straightforward, and you know whatever we want, we can easily go through it. And even their documentation, the Flowise documentation, if you look into their website, it's very easy to, grasp. Like if you see that, and you can just drag and drop and do your stuff. So for the learning curve, this is very faster. In fast phase, even I can say if someone is good enough to explore this, like 2, 3 days, they can learn the whole LangChain framework within 3 days, but not as a coding, but at least as a like how it works, like how they can use the each component of LangChain framework.
Have you thought about contributing to this framework?
But then your voice is too high.
I'm sorry. I said, have you thought about personally contributing to like this open source project?
No, 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 I didn't do anything.
Because
If someone,
the reason I ask is because like as you go through it, you start seeing some of the limitations and some of the functionality that you would like to see. And based on that, is there something that you would like to see improved in this and you would consider, you know, contributing to?
yeah, it's like, yeah, there is some, they are lagging something, but if frankly speaking, I don't have time to do all this stuff. My job is something different. This is my my exploration. It's my passion, so I'm just exploring this stuff. It's not like a main job for me, but if I got something to do, I will do it. Like I will contribute for them. But this is very nice tool. Even I'm from when I started to use, I really appreciated. Even I made a post on them. Like this makes if someone want to learn, maybe in the area of generative AI, uh, mainly for the text based or even vision. I didn't showcase the vision because I don't have the time to show that. So you can also use the vision LLM, like you can share the I mean the the picture and ask the question on it. Maybe in future they will add more and more features, and they have the big community keeps on updating each and every time. Even when I'm following them in the LinkedIn, so I'm seeing a lot of updates up like a new features every week. They are posting something. So, and also you look into that how it is very easy, like for a simple it's my point of view, simple SME, you know this kind of small and medium enterprise, they can utilize this for their a simple chatbot. Even they can connect with the tools, for example, simple like compliance and tracking the complaint, simple things they can made by this. So like they can easily create by themselves, even as basic there is no need of like a big technical thing. Just want to know the flow, how it works, what are the components of long chain, like the basic things, and they can create by themselves. This is the thing.
Thank you, Yasir. I know two
Yeah,
hours you spent here. Thanks for your time and thanks for contributing and sharing your knowledge. And as Michael mentioned, people here on the call who are trying to pursue and their passion in generative AI can learn this framework and try to see how you can build your applications and in the future also contribute to this project as well. So thank you everyone for joining, and we are available for any questions offline. And thank you again, personally, Yasir, for this wonderful session and spending your 2 hours sharing your knowledge about Flowise to the community. Thanks and have a great day. And looking forward for more such informative sessions from everyone. And please share your learnings and your projects in the WhatsApp if people are taking this further and building external things that are there. Thank you, Yasir. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
thank you everyone, thank you all. Bye.